It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show on XL7. Oh, gosh.
What is it?
What have you done? I am your hostess with the mostest with the big smile on my face.
Always with the smile. You're gonna have to whack it off.
Yes. And I'm here with my partner in crime, Scooter, and I appreciate that. There could have been so many more. Stop it! There could have been so many more emojis that you could have picked.
Oh,
so
I know.
I appreciate that one, but it's like.
And I had some other ones downloaded and ready.
That was you never know what's going to happen on this show. Let me just tell you. And it was like Follow the Bouncing Ball. Do you remember those cartoons? Follow the Bouncing Ball, and that's what that reminded me of. But anyway, good morning, everyone. Get your coffee and buckle up because evidently it's going to be a wild ride this morning. Which I have to say. Oh, and I'm here. Did I say your name? You totally threw off my whole opening. My partner in crime, Scooter, but yes, thank you for that.
I have to
and it's sound effects too. I like that. It's funny you did that because I didn't know, and my husband Pat told me this when I got home last time that I had been ballooned. It's like, what are you
I don't
talking
know what you're
about?
talking about.
But he's talking about the little.
I have no clue.
The little bubble, and evidently you told me that you've been doing that to me every show.
For those at home that have seen this.
Yeah. Yeah. I did not have a clue. And I guess it's been going on, and had it not been for my husband who was just like, you've been ballooned. It's like
Tattletale.
But anyway, it's all in good fun. I don't care. I've had worse things. Let me just say. And really, whenever you put one up that says I could be wrong, that I'm wrong a lot. So.
Actually, I need to change that because that was actually David's. Because every time he talked about the weather and what he thought was going to happen, I would put that up because he would be wrong 90% of the time.
Well, and see, and I think that, you're blaming him for being wrong, but you're the one that puts up the weather up here. So.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So anyway, well, I appreciate.
Do you know what day it is? Day number 56. Yay!
Day number 56. That means 56 more shows before hopefully I'll have it down. But assuming that you all can tolerate me, but I do think that before long we'll be starting to take bets on whether or not I make it. We'll
256
through 356
we're already
shows.
Taking those bets.
Yes. Okay. Well, just email him.
I've already lost.
You didn't think I'd make it past the first couple? Is that it? Well, guess what other day it is? June 24th. You're going to like this one.
June 24th.
Fun fact for June 24th.
Here we go.
You want to take a guess? Time's up.
Balloon Day?
No, it's not Balloon Day or Bubble Day, but it's National Refreshment Day.
Oh, okay.
So that's
okay. I can live with that.
A summertime. Yeah. What's your favorite summertime refreshment?
If I'm outside working, it's going to be Gatorade.
Gatorade, yes.
I mean, that's just kind of my go-to if I'm hot. And
yes.
I keep those electrolytes up, and it's.
Yeah, that's a good point, especially this kind of hot weather. So.
It's chill. My wife's texting me. It's July. What did we say? Did
I say June?
We may have.
Oh. We don't know what date it is.
I don't know.
It's July 24th.
Quit listening that close, Amanda.
Amanda, you need to get a life. No. Well, I apologize. It's July 24th.
I'm just going to keep getting texts with her critiquing the show as we go.
Now I'm all nervous. Remember, Amanda, you're the one that gave him my name. So.
It was at the bottom of the list, but.
Yes, I was at the bottom of the list, but yeah. Aren't we having fun? Aren't you happy? Look how much smarter you are, because every day I come in, I have a new day.
I know, and I lose important dates. Uh-oh. She agrees. She would agree with you.
She would. Yes, I love Amanda.
She does. She doesn't back me when it comes to this stuff.
She really needs to come and co-anchor the show with me sometime.
Oh, that would
We'll have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we would lose some points there.
So, well, so it's National Refreshment Day.
Okay,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
I can live with that. I like that. That's
so now I like lemonade in the summer once in a while, like a strawberry or watermelon lemonade or pink lemonade, regular lemonade.
There you go.
Get out and have a refreshing beverage.
Are you a big tea fan? A lot of people.
I love iced tea. That's kind of my go-to when I'm at home.
Sweet or unsweet?
Unsweet now.
Unsweet.
I grew up with sweet tea, but I do unsweet now. But it has to have lemon.
Ah, gotcha.
Iced tea, unsweetened iced tea with lemon. That's kind of my go-to.
My dad's a big unsweet tea fan.
So that's my go-to at home. And so anyway, happy National Refreshment Day.
I will have a refreshment.
Have a refreshment.
I've got one. Water?
A water works. Water works. That's what my husband usually drinks is water. So he's a big water guy. So that's good. So, well, how about...
We better move on with the show. We've got a guest over there just chomping at the bits.
He's excited to meet me, I'm sure.
Is
he even paying attention?
Be careful what you ask for, buddy.
So, all right, well, our morning prayer is brought to us by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. They've been providing hospice care in this area since 1979. They are the only not-for-profit hospice. And usually when people think of hospice, they think of end-of-life care, but they offer so many services over there, including bereavement counseling. And I'll just say this about the bereavement counseling. You don't have to have someone who has passed away through hospice to engage with their bereavement counseling. They do a great job over there. They have resources for you if you're dealing with end-of-life issues or someone in your family is. They are a huge support and do wonderful work over there. So give them a call at 870-508-1771. That's Hospice of the Ozarks. So let's bow our heads and have our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this gorgeous day that you have given us. We thank you for your immeasurable blessings that you shower upon us. We thank you for your Son, Jesus, that you sent to take our sins on that cross and die for our sins so that we may have eternal life through you. We thank you for all of who you are and what you are. And we ask forgiveness of our sins today and our shortcomings. Strengthen those who are in need. You know our every need, Lord, and we just pray that you will provide for those needs as only you can. Heal those who are sick or in pain or struggling, and just be with us as we walk through this day. Make your presence known to us and help us to give thanks in all things. All these things we ask in the name of Christ Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
So, quick word from ZT.
You bet.
All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
And welcome back to the morning show on XL7. Well,
that went well.
I know. Well, what should we talk about now?
She's lost.
I know. Where are we on the itinerary? Let's talk about the Z Team before we do the weather.
All right.
You know the Z Team, local realtors, they relocated to this area. They do so much for the community. They are award-winning realtors. They are experts in their field, certainly, but they do make their living, and we want to point that out as always, that they are realtors. They want your business if you're looking to buy or sell property. And they will be happy to help you and answer any questions you might have. It's Bob and Linda Zadora at the Z Team, 870-405-0793, or retiretoarkansas.net. And the MLS listings, I think, are on there. Are
The
they not?
whole
The whole
MLS listing,
shebang.
yes.
They don't just, of course, sell their own properties. They can show you whatever properties are listed on the MLS, and you can go to retiretoarkansas.net. Check out .net. Oh man,
I'm
we're
not gonna
gonna
say anything. I'm
we're
gonna be
gonna
nice.
get calls and emails about this show today. Anyway, Arkansas, retiretoarkansas.net, and check out their services and give them a call. They'll be happy to help you. Let's go check out the weather rock
You
on the
bet.
weather cam. Oh, it's foggy this morning.
It is. Down by the river it is.
Down by the river. And the cameras, of course, are positioned on their property. They're overlooking the White River and Cotter, and the weather rock there looks dry. I'm sure
I'm
it's
going to
gonna
go
be.
to a still shot we did from the camera a while back. That's
Yeah, look
that
at
same
that.
shot. That's when it's clear and you can see everything. Now, right now, even if it wasn't foggy, you wouldn't see that much of the sand. The water levels
right.
are way up right
They're
now,
way
trying
up.
to drop them lakes. But that's what it normally looks like. This is what it looks like this morning.
It's such a. I mean, don't you feel sorry for them waking up to that every day?
Oh, it's tough having to get a cup
I mean,
of coffee, sit out on
we
a
all
deck
have
and look
our
at that.
crosses to bear, but that is just, I don't know how they do that. But anyway, they, and that still shot that you had, that is amazing to me that is so clear. And that photo has not been enhanced, right?
Nope, it was
That's
taken
just-
from the camera.
That is just amazing. You can see on a clear day, you can see forever, as the song says. So go back to the that one. Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
zoom
this
into one.
Isn't that pretty? Do you ever see any deer on there?
Can't say that I have.
I just was curious about that. So anyway, check out Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z team at Century 21 Lemac Realty. Give them a call at 870-405-0793. They're good friends of the station and great friends to the community. So give them a call. All right, let's do some weather temperatures.
All right.
I'm feeling like... What are you telling me to do? Refresh it?
Yeah, I would go ahead and hit refresh.
Okay, I'm
Just
refreshing.
trying to help you.
Thank you. All right, can we do temperatures now, or would you prefer
Go.
doing
No,
the
you
next-
go right ahead.
Oh no, please tell me what I need to do.
You control your show.
Okay, temperatures right now. Mountain Home is at 75, Harrison 72, Batesville 81, Yaleville 73, Marshall 72, Salem 77, Mountain View 75, Calico Rock 72, West Plains 77, Springfield 75, Poplar Bluff 77, and St. Louis is already at 82. Whew, it's going to be a hot one today. All right, the map there, look at that. There's a little disturbance up there in Kansas, it looks like, but nothing in our area, and I'm so happy
I'm
about
loving it.
that. I am loving that too. So, and it looks like we're going to be, let's just zoom in, shall we?
You bet.
Now that I know how to zoom, let's just zoom in. Looks like clear skies there.
That's awesome.
Nothing happening. All right. We do have a heat advisory. Parts of the
Everywhere.
area are extreme heat warning. So it is
Gonna be hot.
and humid. So the word of the day is hydrate, since it is National Refreshment Day. Drink a lot of water if you're outside. I'm sure people that work outside, I'm sure we don't have to say that, but so today, the high is going to be near 97 with a heat index as high as 102. Sunny and hot tonight, low around 74, mostly clear. Friday is sunny with a high near 93, heat index as high as 103. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 74. Saturday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Sunny with a high near 92 otherwise. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 74. Sunday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m., mostly sunny otherwise with a high near 93. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low around 74. Monday, sunny with a high near 95. Monday night, clear, low around 75. Tuesday, sunny and hot. Repeat, rinse and repeat. High near 97. Tuesday night, low around 74. And then on Wednesday, we have a slight chance, 20% of showers and thunderstorms. Otherwise sunny with a high near 96. So it is summertime here in the Ozarks. And I like it. It's going to be brutal, but I have to say I like it, and I prefer it to all, months and months of rain. So allergy count. Tree pollen is at 0, at none. Grass pollen high, ragweed none. And Norfolk lake level, 570.11 feet. Level is 18.11 feet above full pool of 552. Bull Shoals is at 685.55 feet. Level is 26.55 feet above full pool of 659. And Bull Shoals is running 8 units, and Norfolk Dam is running 2 units. So that is the weather brought to us by the Z-Team. So now, a quick word or a full break?
We're going to need to take a break.
We're going to need to take a break. We'll be right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When you're out of town.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show, and it's time for community events brought to us by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, 870-425-3434. And we talk about them a lot because they have just got so many services, so much equipment. Kubota, New Holland Agriculture, New Holland Construction, Bush Hog, Land Pride, Skaggs. They've got package deals, pre-owned, new equipment, services, parts. They let you test drive. They have a huge inventory. What's your
Got to
favorite?
get excited. Ozark Farm and Lawn.
Oh, I like that. I did do that again. That was.
Don't know that I could. Now try to do it backwards. See if you can do it. Can you do it?
They have. You've got to go on their website,
Yes.
ozarksfarmandlawn.com, and check out.
Actually, you need to go out there if you want to see somebody with a huge inventory.
Yes,
there are them.
What's your favorite? I know that you have bought things from them and you use their parts and service departments and everything. But what's your favorite piece of equipment that they have? That you
probably just tractors.
Tractors.
I'm a tractor fan. I've got a big Kubota M9000 that we got from there. And then I had a closed cab New Holland that I liked really well. That had the air conditioning and all the bells and whistles. Yeah, I didn't keep that one though.
That's fancy.
Yeah. A little too fancy for me. That's
a little too fancy for me, although I do like the air conditioning part of it. So, but yeah, check out Ozarks Farm and Lawn, and you can take a look at their webpage, ozarksfarmandlawn.com. Give them a call to 870-425-3434, or go by their business at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home.
Can't miss them.
Can't miss them, and they'll be happy to help you. Tell them Scooter sent you.
There you
go. So, a few community events to talk about. July 25th at 12 noon, the Military Service Sisters will be having their monthly meeting over at Chen's Gardens here in Mountain Home. July 26th, that's coming up on Saturday. American Legion is having their all-you-can-eat pancake breakfast open to the public, and that is at 717 Market Street, Alley White, American Legion Post 52. Donations $10 for adults, $5 for children 5 to 12. Children 4 and under eat free, and if you are a World War II or a Korean veteran, you will also eat for free. Military, law enforcement, fire department, and EMTs in uniform will eat for free. All proceeds go to help support the local veterans and their families, so check that out. They'll be happy to see you. And then coming up August 8th through the 24th, Twin Lakes Playhouse is performing Charlotte Bronte's Jane Eyre, and you can get tickets either online at twinlakesplayhouse.org or call them at 870-424-0444. Tickets are $15, and that's going to be a pretty good production if I do say so myself. So check that out. And then save the date coming up Monday, August 11th at the fairgrounds. Taste of the Twin Lakes. It's Serenity's 15th annual Taste of the Twin Lakes. Theme this year is Cruise for a Cause, Destination Domestic Peace. They are still accepting applications for sponsors until Saturday, July 26th, and you can pick up or drop off your sponsorship forms there at Serenity at 1015 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. They have different levels of sponsorship, businesses or individuals, so check that out. It's going to be a fun day, and a host of vendors. Tickets are $50. They can be purchased at the Chamber, at the Serenity Inc., or at the Purple Door, and you want to get your tickets early because there's a limited number of tickets and you don't want to be left out. And then coming up in November is the American Legion Gun Show, November 1st and 2nd, 9 to 5 on Saturday, 9 to 4 on Sunday, admission $5. That's coming up again in November, and this is a buy and sell show only, hosted by the Alley White American Legion Post 52. If you have questions about that, give them a call at 870-424-6277. And then also coming up Saturday, October 4th, the 20th Annual Veterans Appreciation Picnic, hosted by the Disabled American Veterans of Mountain Home, and that will be at the ASU campus here in Mountain Home, 11 to 1 p.m. For more information on that, 870-421-2322, or follow them on Facebook, DAVA number 30. So, all right, one more break.
One more break.
And then we'll be back with our guest today, Tim Burnley from Arkansas Game and Fish.
Be right back.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's a liquid.
Welcome back to the morning show, and I am here with Tim Burnley from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Welcome, Tim. I know you've been on the show before, but we've never met, so yes. I appreciate you coming on and being brave to come on with me today. Now, you are the stream habitat coordinator, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me a little bit about, since we've not met before, tell me a little bit about the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, what you all do over there, and specifically about what your role is.
I'm housed in our fisheries division. I started off as a district biologist in East Arkansas and then moved to Mountain Home in 2004 and worked in our trout habitat program.
Okay.
And now I supervise all of our stream habitat work statewide. I've got 4 warm water coordinators, formerly called stream teams, and then I've got our trout habitat program as well.
So you deal mainly with the fish part of the
We work with fish and streams, running water. We do a lot of work with landowners across the state to stabilize eroding stream banks. We're involved in some large-scale habitat improvement projects for threatened and endangered species and restoring fish passage and different things like that.
Do you do research as well, or is that?
So I'm in our aquatic conservation section, and we've got several people there, our taxa leads. So we've got like a herpetologist that works with all of our reptiles and amphibians. We've got a person that works with all of our non-game fish. We've got, a malacologist that works with all of our mussels. So we've got those taxa leads, and they primarily do that research.
They do the research. So with the Arkansas Game and Fish, what's the difference between that and the Corps of Engineers?
We are a state agency that, given the authority to manage all fish and wildlife in the state of Arkansas. The Corps of Engineers is a federal agency housed, let's see, they're under the Army. And so they do more, they run the dams and do stuff like that.
So
we're kind of comparable to the Fish and Wildlife Service, which is a federal agency, but
okay, all right, but you're a
lot of
state
people
agency.
still get us kind of confused around here. So.
Well, I'm not from here, and since we had not met, it's like that's always kind of been a question in the back of my mind in terms of how the relationships go.
Right. So basically, think of it this way: the Corps owns the lakes. We manage the fish and wildlife around and in the lakes.
Okay. All right. So tell me a little bit about what's going on with the fish population now.
Well, y'all had Jeremy last month. Jeremy's our black bass biologist for the state. We've got some district guys, District 2, they come on every once in a while. They do all of our warm water fish management. They've been doing some work on Crooked Creek lately. And then, of course, they're always busy on the lakes and doing some habitat projects and stuff like that. Around here, primarily, my coordinator, Megan Brandt, runs our trout habitat program, and she's, of course, been busy this year with all of the rain that we got earlier, working with landowners and doing site visits and coming up with plans for them to fix their banks.
Do you all manage the stocking of the trout from the...
Yes, we have our own hatchery in Mammoth Springs, which also got hit pretty hard by the flood, but we work with the Fish and Wildlife Service very together down at Norfolk to decide where those fish go and how many go where, and work with them to kind of figure out where to stock what.
So what goes into managing fish habitats? Explain a little bit about how that works.
Well, it depends what systems you're on. So like on the lake side, they do a lot of sinking different types of structures, whether it be cedar trees or some of the non-natural structures, just to improve habitat, give the fish a place to hide. I mean, give the little fish a place to hide, then the big fish are going to hang out there. On the stream side, it's a little more complex. You can do in-stream habitat improvements with rocks and boulders and logs, but one of our primary habitat concerns on the tailwaters and other streams is sedimentation and erosion from the banks. So a lot of that trends toward, working with landowners to stabilize their banks. The first step is educating them so that they don't do things that cause erosion. But then working with people that do have erosion to correct those and keep that sediment out of the streams.
What types of tips would you give some people for preventing erosion or slowing down erosion?
If they're moving into the area and buy property and they're developing land on the river, I would recommend they call Megan and visit with her first. It's very complex, whether you're on the inside of the bend, outside of the bend, whether you're above Crooked Creek in the Buffalo or below. You can get away with things just directly below the dam that you're not going to get away with on the lower river. Just basically don't clear your vegetation all the way to the water's edge. The roots of that vegetation are very important for soil stability. We see a lot of that, and I think a lot of people just don't know better. And you see a lot of stabilization projects using rock. Those projects are intended to kind of hold that soil until that native vegetation gets reestablished. I'm a firm believer that every rock project I've done or any contractor has done will fail. It's just when is it going to fail?
Really?
So you really need to get that vegetation reestablished to help protect that bank along with any rocks that you had to put in.
That's interesting to me. I would have thought, in thinking about what you're saying, it sounds logical. Don't clear out all the vegetation. However, as a landowner, I don't know that I would have considered that, because people, a lot of times people want to clear out, make it all nice and,
Right.
to where you can see and enjoy the bank and stuff, but
Yeah, people love water. I mean, if you look at the percentage of Arkansans that live along water, it's significant when you count the Arkansas River and all of our lakes and the White River. As you run out run out as prices go up on the upper river for property, people are buying further downstream. And, once you get below Buffalo, you've got, you're on the Wild River, and you get a lot of heavy flows during these floods, which seem to be getting more intense over time. But yes, people move there. They want to see the river. They want to be able to walk down and access the river. But you can have both. You can have your access. You can have, it doesn't when I say native vegetation, it doesn't have to be trees. We have native shrubs. We have native grasses. We just had a landowner workshop last month there at the Mountain Home office for landowners and contractors, and we've actually grown 1,400 potted plants of what's called river oats, and we gave some of those away to those landowners.
wow, that's a lot of potted plants.
It's a lot.
So, and that's a good point, that, things like grasses you can see over and see through.
Right.
So the fact that it doesn't have to be trees, it can be lower, and it can be things that are aesthetically pleasing.
Right,
Not-
and you can
not
have
just like
paths
leaves.
through them. You can mow them certain times of the year. It's just, you need to stay away from mowing them, like late summer, where you're not going to have tall grass all winter long.
Right.
Roundup is very much frowned upon, but a lot of people like to go out and spray Roundup, along the riverbank, which can cause problems. But
Interesting. Well, with the rains that we had, has that complicated things a little bit for you?
it's been a
for
very
people?
interesting year. Last May we had the tornado.
Yes.
That was followed up in June by a large rainfall event, like 10 inches of rain in just a few hours over along Denton Ferry
Yes.
Road.
Yes.
So I think Megan did around 85 site visits with landowners in the past year.
Wow.
So my 4 warm water people did, I think, 65 combined. So she definitely stays very busy meeting with landowners. We get our new budget July 1st, and typically our work window, construction window is September, October. So we need her to be working on plans and working with contractors right now, but we're still getting inundated with calls from landowners to come look at their property. So yeah, it's been very busy. And the issue right now is they're running so much water that we can't see the, root of the problem
Right.
anyway. If we can't see their property when the river's low, sometimes it's hard to know exactly what's going on.
What goes into a site visit? Is that just where she or someone comes in and evaluates the property in terms of making recommendations?
Yes, she'll come out and see what's going on your property. She'll make recommendations. We have a little landowner packet we've put together that describes a little bit about the permits you need and what agencies give those permits. It also contains a contractor list of people we know that do that type of work.
Oh, wow.
If a landowner is agreeable to following our recommendations, which will include planting native riparian vegetation, then we have a materials assistance form they can send in, and we've got 2 dump trucks and 2 drivers, and we'll haul up to 20 loads of rock per landowner, as budgets allow and time allows.
Is there a cost to have for a landowner to call and have you all come out?
No, ma'am.
So that's wonderful. That's a wonderful service.
So
and then it
keeps her busy for sure.
For sure. And the visits this year are up compared to previous years?
Yes, ma'am. I think over time the first year that we kind of started doing this, and when I got here in 2004, I think we met with 4 landowners. And now we're quickly approaching the 100 mark per year, so it's definitely become a bigger and bigger problem.
Wow. Yes.
And I think that's twofold. I think we've got more people moving in and living on the river, and then, like I said earlier, our rainfall events just have become more intense over time.
It's been crazy this year.
So,
I mean, I don't know.
I've lived in my house since 2004, and I've never really been concerned about losing access both ways. But that big rain we had in May, particularly that Friday, there was a lot of water that fell in one day.
Wow. How would a landowner know if they needed to call you to get a consultation? What kinds of things would they have on their property that would necessitate a call?
When they start seeing their bank sloughing or see exposed dirt, or have trees that start falling off in the bank, then it's probably time to call. And certainly the sooner we can catch it, the better, both for them and for us. One thing is pay close attention to where your water goes, where the water that falls on your house goes. I see a lot of erosion just from where that gutter downspout runs out, or if you've got a 200-foot driveway, a lot of times that's like a water park. Rain falls on it, and it's going to run off the end of it, and if the end of it's right on the riverbank, you're going to have problems there. So I think just monitoring that riverbank following rain events to make sure there's no damage occurring.
Well, this, I think, again, this year, I think has been kind of hopefully an anomaly, because we've had so much rain over several months. And so if someone is interested in speaking with someone there about having a consultation, how do they reach
They can find Megan's number. It's in our regulations book.
Okay.
Or her email. And then I don't know if Jeremy talked about it last week, but we've been sharing an office with the Mountain Home Police Department for about the past year, but they've now moved out. They're over kind of behind Raps Barren, behind the square now, but we're in the old Mountain Home Police Department building, the older Baxter County Library, I guess, building.
Yes.
So they more than welcome to come by there.
Okay. And certainly you probably have the booklets there with the regulations there.
Yes. We're now the regional office instead of Calico. So yes, we have office staff that can assist with licensing, and we have the regulations book. We have, enforcement there, wildlife folks there. So can just about serve any need in the area.
One-stop shopping right there in that
It's been a long time coming, but I'm glad that we're able to serve the residents of Baxter County.
How long have you been? Now, you said you're the regional office now. How long have you been the regional office there?
Less than a month.
Oh, less than a month.
That was official July 1st.
Oh, all right. Well, very good. Well, I think it's about time to take a break, correct? All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Tim here in a minute.
Closeout at Sleep Mart. All 2024 Flex Steel recliners now 50 to 70% off retail. Plus, Sleep Mart will pay the tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart for the liquidation closeout today at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
Sleep Mart's liquidation closeout is on. All 2024 mattresses are 50 to 70% off retail, and we're paying the sales tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home for the liquidation closeout today. Your senior health care.
Welcome back to the morning show, and I'm visiting with Tim Burnley from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, and you had mentioned at break that there's a book coming out.
There is. Let me pull up some information about that real quick.
Because that sounds fun.
Hey, books are always fun. So it will be available in August, but the name of the book is River to Ridge, and it's about our Arkansas wildlife management areas. So it was produced in agency, but kind of gives a description of those areas. If for people that don't know, we have about 400,000 acres of wildlife management areas across the state. So we're really blessed between that and our national wildlife refuges and national forest and core lands and all of that to have a lot of public land in the state of Arkansas. So it's kind of has a field guide feel to it. So we're just now getting our hands on it, but they said it will be available to the public in early August. So.
And how would they get a copy of that when it comes out?
They can probably come to any of the regional offices, including ours, and find out more information. And I know they would have them at our Little Rock office. I would assume they'll be available online on our website as well.
Yes, okay, all right, coming out August 1st, and it's Rivers to Ridges. Rivers to Ridges. And that sounds fun. We are very blessed in this area. I mean, it's just the wildlife, they don't call it the natural state for nothing.
Right.
So, well, we were also...
And it's so diverse. I mean, from the Delta to the Ozarks.
Absolutely.
The Gulf Coastal Plain, the Arkansas River Valley. We have a lot of unique ecoregions in the state.
We do, and even the fishing across the state is different depending on where you are. So, and I love to fish. Fishing is my thing. And speaking of fishing, we were talking about there was a young man that caught a record fish over on Bull Shoals recently.
Yes, ma'am. I think it was a northern sucker. He was up, I guess, around the state park trout fishing and happened to catch this fish. And him and his dad really didn't know what it was. And of course, kids want to know.
Yes.
So the dad made some phone calls and ended up he brought it down here, and our district biologist Joe Chilton certified the species and weighed it, and I think it's the first state record for a white sucker in the state.
I believe I read that in the article that I was looking at the other day. And there's, as I was telling you at break, I was not familiar with what a sucker was, but you had mentioned that it's A lot of people don't like to catch them. Is that right?
Right, they're really big in like southern Missouri. They have sucker days up there, and go out and gig quite a few suckers for that. But not a lot of people eat them. They're kind of a bony fish, and you really got to know how to clean them and eat them. But they are a native Arkansas fish and have a use though. So
well, congratulations to Daniel Bridgman, the 11-year-old
yes, ma'am,
fisherman from Midway here in Baxter County. He looks like he's very happy, and he has a state record at 11.
And he got information. He knows what it is now, and got a state record. That's, if you ask questions, sometimes it turns out good for you.
I bet when he goes back to school, that'll be one of the highlights of his, when they say, "What did you do this summer?"
And speaking of kids, we recently had our annual summer camp for kids on Dry Run Creek. I think we had 14 kids that participated, and
what is that camp?
It's a 2 or 3 day class. They do everything from dissect trout to tie their own flies to fish on dry run. We come down and talk to them about habitat and the project we did down there. Our trout management program conducted an electrofishing sample, and they got to observe that. So it's a good, unique experience. Like you said, we're blessed, but we're kind of spoiled. I mean, Dry Run Creek is literally one of the top trout fisheries in the world.
Really?
And it's right in our backyard. So if, I encourage anybody, if you have kids that are under the age of 16, to take them down there and let them experience that. It's amazing. We have kids that like take off the whole week of school, like the last week that they're eligible to fish that, and then they're crying the last day because their Dry Run Creek days are done. But it's a phenomenal fishery, and I don't know, sometimes we get complacent because we're just so used to having it right here.
Yes, I think that's when it's right in your own backyard, we kind of take it for granted. Right. I think, and you said that's one of the biggest ones in the country, or?
In my opinion, it's one of the best trout fisheries in the country.
Wow,
we've actually been
awesome.
laughed at meetings and been told that we did our math wrong and put the period in the wrong spot because of the population estimates that we come up with from doing it. And they're like, there's no way there's that many fish in that small of a creek. And there is. And
they need to come.
The scary thing about that is when we sample, we don't catch half of what we see. I mean, it gets pretty intense down there. There's a lot of fish in that creek.
How do you do fish sampling? I'm curious about that. How do you estimate?
There's several methods we use. Sometimes it's nets, like gill nets or trap nets or lead nets. Trying to think what else. We can seine. We do a lot of electrofishing.
And what is that?
It's basically where you're putting a light dose of electricity in the water that temporarily stuns the fish where you can net them.
And they kind of float out.
And then we put them in a tank, we get links and weights off of them, and then release them. And of course, we monitor closely to make sure there's no damage occurring to the fish. So people are always concerned about that. But they go back to their routine business pretty quick after that. So
well, and a lot of people, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I've always been told growing up fishing that when you catch a fish anyway and you take it off and put it back in the water, that it takes them a little bit to kind of get reacclimated.
And this year on the tailwaters, it's not as big of a deal because we've got plenty of water. But this time of year, typically when we've got low water and water temperatures are very warm, catch and release is pretty. I don't want to say harmful, but it's pretty stressful for the fish.
Oh, really?
I guess it'd be like me and you getting on a treadmill and being forced to run 10 miles.
Yeah.
So anyway, it takes a lot out of them. And when the water's hot and oxygen levels may be slightly lower, it's a little stressful for them.
So that to me, I like to go to the fisheries. It's fascinating to go to a hatchery and go through all the different stages of growth with the fish. So.
Yes, ma'am.
So, anything coming up that we need to know about?
trying to think. There's just so much stuff that goes on this day. So we're governed by a group of 7 commissioners.
Okay.
Locally, Rob Finley is the guy up here. But that torch passes at the end of June. Every year, July 1st, we get a new commissioner. J.D. Neely was a great chairman. He recently had to step down just because his time was up. We've got our first female chairman for this year, Anne Marie DeRamus. Rob will be our vice chair. He's entering year 6, and then Rob will be the chairman next year.
Oh, okay.
So we're excited about that up here. I've been looking for something else real quick. We just launched and it may be on the website, but I think part of it's related. We do a lot of education in the classrooms, and with the LEARNS Act, I think the kids are required to do a certain number of volunteer hours. So we just launched a volunteer management system that might be good for everybody to know about. So if you're interested in volunteering for Game and Fish, you can go in and register for that system, and it kind of matches up volunteers and what they want to do with the opportunities that we have.
And is that for, do you have to be like 16 and above or 18 and above? Or
I would have everybody read, and it should be, go back to our website and see if they have better information than
what's
I
it
do.
called?
It's the volunteer, it's VEMS. I want to put emergency in. Volunteer and Employee Management System.
Volunteer. Would it be on that? Whoops.
I would think they would have it on the top. They may not have it on there just yet. There you go. Click on the volunteer with AGFC. There's so much stuff on that website.
And the website I do want to point out is agfc.com, and there's a wealth of information on that website. Ma'am. And also, I want to give, before we run out of time here, I want to give the phone number 870-425-6336 if people have questions or need to find out where you're located. But the website is a wonderful, easy to navigate website. And it does say that the grades. Student, let's see.
So I think it's focused around kids in grades 10 through 12.
Oh, there it is. I was looking at it. It says students in the class of 2027 and beyond are required to complete community service to earn a high school diploma in Arkansas, and it includes students earning 15 hours of community service, 9th grade, and 20 hours each year for grades 10, 11, and 12 to equal 75 hours for graduation. So they can call and find out about, it looks like Leah Hughes is a volunteer program coordinator.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's at 501-297-9519. So give her a call. Go on the website and check out the website for sure on that.
And for parents of small children and older children, we have so much going on in the summers. Fred Berry over at Yellville, the Conservation Center, has just tons of activities planned. So get your kids outside and
get them outside and get them over to learn all about what's going on in the area with the Arkansas Game and Fish. We're about out of time, so I don't want to run out. I don't want to close it out without just saying thank you again for coming. I look forward to visiting with you some more because there's a lot of information.
Yes, ma'am. I'll be back. I'm not sure when, but I'll be back.
Well,
so.
I look forward to it. And again, give them a call at Arkansas Game and Fish, 870-425-6336. So thanks everyone for joining us today. I may actually be on time and signing off today. So we'll see you next time, and y'all have a great day.